I had one question on, and this is like the most important one for from all of us is uh, in one of your posts you also mentioned about ICP. A founder figuring out their ICP after
Yep.
building a product is like hammer searching for a nail. So,
I did
so
write
how does a new company define their ICP at start, and how often should they redefine it? Right. So the first part is how should they do, and how frequently should they do this activity?
So, look, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was very expensive to
Hmm.
test the marketplace to find out whether or not it wants to pay you real money for
Hmm.
whatever it is you're offering. And you'd have to build a prototype and go out to market with it and hand it to people and say, here you go, or give them your software and say, here, try this.
Yep.
But now it's so much easier because we have all this technology that can reach out to the marketplace and ask questions. As simple as, let me send out, you can do it on LinkedIn, you can do it on any of the social media platforms. Let me send out, let me go buy an ad campaign to reach 10,000 people and ask the following questions to a very specific audience that you think are the right people to buy the product that you are soon to be building. If
Okay.
I built X, Y, and Z that solved this problem, which it looks like a big part of the market, perhaps you have,
Okay.
would you pay money for it?
Got it.
You ask that question to 10,000 people, get 100 answers, get 100 good answers.
Hmm.
Maybe try it to, and it's all this is exploration. And maybe try it to 4 or 5 different markets that you think are the right markets. Maybe, pick a few verticals, pick a few titles. Maybe you sell stuff to chief product officers, chief marketing officers, COOs. It's very easy to go spend some money and reach those people and get some feedback.
Yep.
Once you get that feedback, that becomes your pipeline, because the people that said, absolutely, I would buy this if you built it. That's a huge problem for us over here at ABC Company. Yes, I like that. Great. I'll put you on the list. When this product goes into beta, you're going to get it to try it for free for 6 months, whatever it may be. There's your pipeline. Just like that, you built a pipeline. Listen, you're going to be hearing a lot of different opinions. That's why the more you reach out to, the better. Now, you can do this before you sink millions into a new product. So go do that. Go do that. How often, Avi? I'd say there's no answer to that. It's always. You have your core ICP that you're calling on. And if you have a very large total addressable market or sellable addressable market, TAM and SAM, then you don't need to go anywhere else if it's working. But if your TAM and SAM are smaller, you need to start exploring other verticals where you might be able to generate more revenue. So whatever's working, do it for as long as you can, and then constantly dip your toe in the water in other areas. And the frequency on that is always.
Got
Maybe
it.
say 20 or 25% of my sales effort, my go-to-market effort is going to be towards looking for new markets to explore, because you can also adjust the product. You might find a new product extension that you could sell to a whole different universe of people. So.
Got it. Got it. And a follow on to that, Dan, right? Like, so one part is like a use case exploration where let's say, if I'm getting into a certain category of industry or a sector, there are certain use cases which my product or my company can solve for.
Yep.
How do you think that it is different than ICP? For example, uh, this sector of companies really would be my buyer is an ICP, and use cases is we are solving a bit of their pain point. So how do you differentiate between that?
Wow,
From
I've never been asked that question. That's a great one. I'm going to write about that. You don't mind, do you? So how do you differentiate your ICP from the use cases?
Yeah.
You know what a lot of companies are doing? They're aligning their use cases with their verticals. So for example, if I sell SaaS to let me pick one, the medical devices industry, the use case there might be very specific. This is their use case. but my same technology can help insurance companies
Okay.
with a similar problem. I think what's important is to recognize that even though it's the same product,
Mm-hmm.
your ICP could be your use case
Got
based
it.
on individual verticals. I don't know if I communicated that clearly, but
Oh, that's clear. That's clear.
in my
Yeah.
in my last company, we sold documentation, technical document organization and management and publishing content. Every company has content, whether you're in medical devices or insurance. And we
Yep.
had customers across lots and lots of them. And so the ICP was anybody who is interested in improving how they manage all their internal documentation.
Got it.
But
Got
that
it.
could be in medical devices, insurance, it could be in B2B SaaS, it could be in government, it could be anywhere.
Got it. Got it. No, that helps. That helps, Dan. This gives a lot of clarity in terms of use case versus ICP.